We only have 3 episodes left. What can fans expect for the rest of the season of Original Sin?
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but for the next episode, it's one of the wildest things I've ever seen.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Hello, my wickedly wild Dexter watchers. Welcome to another episode of Final Cut, your ultimate hub for all things Dexter and the official after show for Dexter Original Sin. I'm your host, Jamie Chung, here to dissect every chilling twist and turn from this week's episode. And today we have Alex Shimizu, who plays young Vince Masuka.
What's up, Jamie?
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I know.
It's pretty sick. I could live here.
I mean, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, thanks.
But
Sure,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
have to kick you out after a day or two. I'm the one that sleeps here.
I'll do weekends.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to ask the obvious question. The laugh.
What are the other good ways to get rid of a body? Hypothetically.
If it's a hot girl, taxidermy.
Was that the first mannerism that you try to embody fully?
It was specifically mentioned in the audition.
Oh, really?
That he has a signature laugh.
Can I hear the laugh?
Okay. Yeah, there's a certain demeanor he goes about things with.
Yeah.
It's a little delusional in a good way.
In a great way.
Like he's very confident
Very
in himself.
confident.
He's not
That's not a
afraid
bad
to be
thing.
himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And that's what I love about Masuka. He's not afraid to be himself. He speaks his mind.
Yeah, and he's really good at his job.
That's great.
Yeah, and he really is a team player too. You know, even though he gives people shit, a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
What was the biggest challenge stepping into this one of the biggest franchises in history, television
Oh,
history?
no pressure.
No pressure at all,
Not at all.
right?
I wouldn't say it's a huge challenge, but definitely trying to balance the humor and drama.
Yeah. Well, you're so good at comedy.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're
Thanks
fantastic.
so much.
But there is a lot of dramatic pieces in this role, especially like the crime scene stuff.
Yeah.
Is it so weird stepping on a set with Christina Milian, Christian Slater, Patrick Dempsey?
It was honestly a lot less scary than I thought.
Uh-huh.
Christian was actually one of the first people I met originally
Yeah.
when I got this job. And he's like, I come up to him, he's like, hey man, how's it going? Can you believe we're doing this?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can believe you're doing this, Christian Slater. It was wild. And you would never realize he's this like huge celebrity.
Icon.
Literally.
So tell me about the casting process.
It's really crazy to think about now. It was April, I had like 2 auditions. I almost like get sort of emotional.
Yeah.
Like I'm here right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, and then this thing popped up and it's
So
life-changing.
don't give up, right? I mean,
No.
like, I tell myself that every day. May cry too. It's so incredible, and I must say, you did such a great job embodying this character. You brought so much heart to it. You brought yourself into it, you know? And you like paid homage to C.S. Lee, what he brought, but you're bringing a whole new flavor.
Ah,
You're doing your
thanks.
thing. So when you got the job, what was it like? Did you contact C.S. Lee? Did he reach out to you?
I did. I slid into C.S. Lee's DM.
DM? Ooh!
Why not? I would say he's been such a mentor for me
Yeah.
on this project. We've hung out. He's given me so much advice about not just the character, but just about life.
Life, yeah.
And just like how to be appreciative.
Just be humbled
on the
by it,
journey.
yeah.
And he really just wants the best for me with this part, which is
He's a nice
amazing, which he didn't have to
guy.
do.
And after watching the first episode, I'm like, there's no one else who can play young
Thank you.
Masuka.
Thanks,
You know what I
Jamie.
mean? We are about to dive into all the juicy details of this week's episode, but before we do, if you've seen our show, we are all about the stupid little games. So this next game that we're gonna play is called Dexter's Decisive Distinctions. It's a quick fire way to get the scoop on all your castmates. I'm gonna throw out a list of superlatives, and you're gonna tell me the first co-star that comes to mind. No second guessing it,
Oh, no.
just your gut reaction.
People are gonna be
okay?
so mad at me after
Here we
this.
go. Most likely to nail a one-take scene.
Sarah Michelle.
Love her.
SMG.
Love her. She's my idol. Wisest advice giver.
Wisest? Christian.
Yeah.
Very wise
Who's
human.
wise? Biggest foodie on set.
Ooh, Christina.
Really?
She loves her snacks.
Okay, what kind of
yeah.
snacks we talking about?
Anything at Craft, dude.
Okay.
She digs in. She's like,
Okay.
ooh, time
Yeah?
to go. Yeah.
Stuff in the pockets?
Everything.
I do that. I love snacks. Most likely to be found on their phone in between takes.
Me.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
What are you looking up?
TikToks.
Okay, great.
Scroll.
Best hair.
Best hair. Oh, Dempsey.
I mean, you got really nice hair. I would say yourself. No?
I got it. Yeah, I got to give credit to our hair team. Hair
Yeah.
and makeup have been incredible
Yeah.
on this thing.
No, but you got a nice full set of hair.
Thank you. Yes.
Something the original character
We're gonna
did
keep
not
that
have.
hopefully
Okay, great.
moving forward with the show.
No, I think we should slowly let it go.
We'll see.
Make it
It was
organic,
this
you
was
know?
like 15 years ago. There's lots of hair for many
And
years.
that's true. Most likely to break character during a scene.
Ooh, you know what's funny? Sarah Michelle Gellar, She is like a very funny human.
She
can
gets all
crack
the
some
best
jokes.
one-liners,
Yeah,
too.
but even on camera, she's hilarious, and off camera too.
Yeah.
She is so funny.
Most like their character.
Okay, I think people are gonna say me.
Yeah, I think so.
I have a feeling they're
You're
gonna say
very goofy
me.
and you're fun.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually an introvert in real life.
You are?
I know, but for the part, I feel like I had to sort of push myself
Yeah.
and lean into the outgoing
God,
nature
you know,
of
I
Masuka.
don't feel like you're shy at all. Best dressed off screen. I would say you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, come on.
I mean, look at this.
You're looking fly.
Look at this. Patty's pretty good.
Yeah?
Patty
I would
is very
love
into
to see
fashion.
him
Yeah.
on the show just to see how he dresses and how he behaves. Best dancer.
I'll go Reno.
Okay.
Reno's a very good dancer. Yeah.
Okay, yes. We gotta
sure.
get Reno on the show. Biggest Dexter fanatic on set.
Possibly Molly.
Yeah.
Molly was a big fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Molly.
Okay,
for
great.
sure. Yeah.
Most likely to critique your choices in this game.
Most likely to critique my choice. Many. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I'll say. Oh no, I might say. I'll go Reno.
Okay.
Reno's always like, yeah. What you doing,
Interesting
Alex?
choice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But in a fun way, you
Okay.
know, in a very like fatherly way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the episode, shall we?
Okay. let's do it.
Episode 7 is called The Big Bad Body Problem. Levi is a huge human being. I can see
Massive.
why that would be a really big problem. We start the episode with Dexter visiting Alligator Alley and only to realize that there's an active crime scene. His crime scene.
You everyone out in there? Thought I was flying solo tonight. Let's go, Minion. I got tons for you to do.
They did a very good job. I
Yeah,
gotta
that
say.
slimy
It was
arm
gross. Yeah.
was disgusting.
No other body parts.
Nope, we did a full sweep.
Morgan!
Alligator came out of nowhere. I'm lucky I got out of the way in time, but it took the arm.
It kind of sounds like the person who was in charge fucked up.
I think, you know, when Masuka can take the credit, he'll take the credit. When he can pass the blame to LaGuerta, he does so.
Okay, great.
Because,
So it's not your fault.
no, why would it be?
LaGuerta, you fucked up.
Unbelievable.
He throws Levi in the dumpster of all places afterwards. What are your thoughts on that tactic?
Throwing it in the dumpster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eh.
But once it gets into, you know, the dump site, bodies disappear all the time. It's very hard to trace back.
That's true.
Yeah.
As someone who does this a lot. as well.
Yeah. I mean, from personal experience,
Mhm.
it's okay. Sometimes you don't get caught.
Thought I'd brush up and look to the greats for solutions to my body disposal problem.
There was a little montage when Dexter was doing some research in
Yeah.
the crime lab, and he was looking up how famous serial killers dump their
yeah,
bodies,
yes.
right?
John Wayne Gacy. The killer clown of Chicago. Buried victims in his crawl space.
Just one problem.
What's that, pal?
My dad would kill me if I buried my victims under our house.
So who was the clown?
Little known fact, it was actually our amazing executive producer, Scott Reynolds. Crazy.
Scotty. You played that perfectly, Scott. Well done.
It was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Excuse me. What about my cases?
What about them?
I think we're dealing with a serial killer.
My office. You too.
Miami Metro continues their search for the Spencer boy. And while Dex's serial killer theory on LaGuerta's case starts to gain some traction, right? Is the beginning of a serial killer. I'm starting to really enjoy watching LaGuerta and Harry interact.
Same.
They're really like vibing with each other.
They have a great rapport,
Right?
for sure, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the beginning of like a blood spatter analyst.
Spatter matters.
You know, with the show, he's just really growing into his own person,
Yeah.
how much he just loves blood.
Yeah.
And yet, at the same time, he also doesn't want to, I guess, get promoted too quickly or show off his expertise too much.
Yeah.
Because then he's a huge target.
That's true.
With the scholarship, huh? I mean, doesn't the scout need to see you at the playoffs?
Maybe team sports aren't for me.
That scholarship is the only way I can send you to FSU.
Then maybe I won't go.
I do feel like that Deb is self-sabotaging her road to college. Do you think in the back of her mind she kind of knows that she wants to go into the police academy?
That could be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it's in her blood, in a way.
Yeah.
Literally. And she yeah, I think there's a huge part of her, whether she knows it consciously or not, that
Yeah.
she does possibly want to go in that direction.
Could this be the killer's blood?
What'd you say?
Based on the location and the angle of the drip, it doesn't match the blood inside.
It doesn't match. Severed fingers tend to be messy.
And the
It's a long shot, but any lead is worth exploring. Let's pull both samples so we can test.
It is the birth of a spatter analyst.
Yes.
Yeah? I feel like he's starting to find his calling.
Yeah, this is definitely the moment where you really start to see Dexter come into his own.
Yeah.
And really just become, or the start of what he eventually becomes.
And then it's the first time that we see the blood slide.
It's a pretty huge moment in the Dexter universe.
Yeah. Speaking of blood slide, do you see a blood slide on this table? Do you see a box for blood slides?
I do
It's
see a
time to
box.
play blood slide roulette.
Yeah!
It's another silly one of our games. Yes, yes, yes.
I love these chairs.
Right here, I've got a box of blood slides. Each one's got a random question. Some are fun, some serious, and some a little bit twisted. So pick a number from 1 to 50, please.
Number 50.
50, are you sure?
Very sure.
Okay, 50.
Best question right here.
Let's go. Number 50. If you could have any job for a day, just for fun, what would it be?
So many. I don't know if this is a real job,
Okay.
but my dream job growing up was to be a professional obstacle course tester.
Oh my
It was
God.
very specific.
And this brings us back.
Yeah.
Because you love challenges. And by the way, I told them after being on one challenge, I would only come back to be able to test the obstacles.
Here we go.
Because it's like the physical challenges that you like. I wouldn't eat anything nasty, like that's not for me. But in terms of like jumping out of a helicopter,
Yeah.
holding onto this rope for your dear life, jumping onto a boat.
That'd be insane.
Yeah. Would you ever be on the challenge?
I think I would. I like jumping through random things,
Yeah.
digging through, eating things.
Eating things.
I'll do anything.
See? Paramount Plus. Let's go, MTV.
100 laps a day taints discipline and unclouds one's vision. You swim, Laura?
Sometimes.
So in the flashbacks, Laura finally meets Hector Estrada. Wow. Things are ramping up, but not in a good way. I mean, to me, it was in a great way. Hector Estrada, you got to meet him in Miami, huh?
Yeah. He did not have a shirt off though, when I met
what a
him.
shame.
So I had no
That's
idea.
disappointing. I
Yeah.
mean, my God.
I think he works out a little bit.
I think just a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I suddenly realized I might need a new victim dumping ground, even sooner than I thought.
And then we get to the end. Here comes the bombshell of the season. We find out that Spencer is the one that kidnapped his own son. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How could you do that to your own child? Like, what is the motive behind that, Captain?
Yeah, that's
What
like...
is going on? I
He's a-
think he's doing it because he wants. This is my explanation. I think the only motive is to make him look like the hero, right? If he's able to solve the case of the judge's son and to find his son, you know, I think that's why he's trying so hard to mask himself.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing it so that he gets like a promotion. I don't know. He wants to get in the political game. When you're reading the script, did you see that twist coming?
No, I
No.
didn't. They did a very good job with the writing of hiding who the killer was
Yeah.
going to be on the season. Because I kind of thought going into it that Sarah Michelle might actually be
Dude, that was my theory
the...
too.
I know.
Yes.
Like, she's gonna,
It's her. Something's gonna happen with
Something
her.
was, She's
Yeah.
gonna notice Dexter doing something or
Exactly,
something.
and then or she'll get killed off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I was...
Let's not kill her off. She's the best.
Yeah, SMG.
Yeah, no.
You can't kill her.
No one's no.
No.
She'll come back to haunt your ass.
Oh, that'd be amazing. SMG as a ghost.
Okay, so we only have 3 of. Is that what you would do as a ghost?
That's my ghost impression. Oh, Dexter! Dexter!
We only have 3 episodes left. What can fans expect for the rest of the season of Original Sin?
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but for the next episode, it's one of the wildest things I've ever seen.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. What are you most excited about being a part of this franchise?
You know, it sounds kind of dumb, but I just love hanging out with them on set.
I love being on set as
Yeah.
well. I miss it so much.
It's great. I had the nicest experience on this. Everyone.
Is this I mean, you've been on series, but is this your longest run? 10 episodes?
This is my first series regular.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I've had the best experience of my life
Yeah.
on the show, and I just more than obviously I'd love for the fans to watch, for everyone to enjoy the show. But selfishly, I just want to go back with all my friends and just hang out in Miami
See,
Metro.
you got the right attitude about it, you know? You're not doing it for anything except to just hang out with the people that you love. I'm really sad that this interview is coming to an end, but I do have one last question for you, and it is very serious.
Okay.
What is one thing fans don't know about you?
One thing fans don't know. Well, they know I'm a good dancer.
Yeah.
They know.
Were you classically trained?
I did ballet.
Okay,
a few
great.
Years. Yeah.
Wow.
For sure.
I didn't know that. That's a
You
fun
didn't?
fact.
Yeah.
Can you show us a little?
I could. Can I stand?
Yeah. Do you need to stretch? Because I would stretch.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey. I haven't danced in a while, but you know, that was more a jazz turn.
Okay.
But, you know, a little.
Great, I love
I love
this.
it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Jamie.
Yeah.
This is great.
Thanks for tuning in to Dexter Final Cut, and a huge thanks to our guest, Alex Shimizu. Woo! Such a pleasure having you.
Thanks,
And you're so
Jamie.
talented, and I can't wait to see the rest of the season. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dexter YouTube channel, drop a comment, and jump into the Dexter community. We love hearing all of your theories and questions. Stream new episodes of Dexter Original Sin next Friday, only on Paramount Plus with Showtime, and then swing on by to the Dexter YouTube channel the day after for our official breakdown. I'm Jamie Chung, and until then, tread lightly. And stay tuned for a sneak peek of next week's episode.
Huerta and I are heading to Tampa to chase down a lead on the NHI serial killer case. Why would Petrie drive to Miami to commit 3 murders?
Murder vacation.
This cannot be real.
It's real.
Who are you?
One lucky guy.
Nikki Spencer was spotted at a known cartel stash house.
I want names of every member, addresses, phone numbers. We are running out of time. Someone out there knows something.
Dexter Original Sin. New series now streaming on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.